this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the Heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's dragged down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Gregory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked off his feet. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll give it to the back. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the ride. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's up to 51 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the 1st game of the season. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the right side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The lone back's got it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab down the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the...
Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one.
Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got an open man. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Miller with the ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Crimson Tide a long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, lead is even bigger. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Green. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Russell. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Leaves it with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Pearson.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, it's Hill. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. To the ground with the back. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. On the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set up the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That's a first down for the offense.
Power football with the run.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The old coaching cliche go bueno every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation